Let me guess. It's 11:47 p.m. You're in bed, phone 6 inches from your face. You told yourself you were going to start waking up early. You told yourself you'd track your spending. You told yourself you'd get serious this month. Instead, you watched 3 productivity videos, saved 2 finance reels, added 1 more book to your Amazon cart, and did absolutely nothing. Meanwhile, someone you went to school with just posted, new apartment, new car, blessed and grateful caption. And you're sitting there thinking, how are they ahead? I'm not stupid. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You're not behind because you lack intelligence. You're behind because you're operating on default settings. And default settings are designed to make you average. Today, I'm going to show you something deceptively simple. If you understand this and actually apply it, you will instantly think differently than 90% of people. Not because you're smarter, but because you'll stop playing the wrong game. Most people believe success is about intelligence. Better grades, better ideas, better opportunities, better luck. Here's what most people don't realize. Success is rarely about intelligence. It's about systems. It's about behavioral control. It's about identity. It's about long-term thinking in a short-term world. And this is where it gets really interesting. The real reason most people stay stuck isn't laziness. It's unmanaged psychology. Today, I'm going to break down the behavioral traps keeping you average, the math of small disciplined actions, how habits compound financially and personally, and how to upgrade your identity so money, productivity, and discipline follow. If you stay with me for the next few minutes, you'll start seeing life differently. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Number 1, the 90% trap, living reactively. Let's talk about the majority. Most people spend first, think later, react first, reflect later, feel first, decide later, start motivated, quit bored. They are reactive. Now here's the psychology behind it. Researchers estimate that roughly 40 to 45% of our daily actions are habits, automatic behaviors, not conscious decisions. Almost half your life is running on autopilot. And if your autopilot was built around comfort, impulse, avoidance, instant gratification, then your results will reflect that. Let's do simple math. Imagine 2 people. Person A spends $12 per day on impulse purchases, coffee, snacks, random online buys. That's $360 per month, $4,320 per year. Invested at 8% annually for 10 years, that becomes roughly $62,000. That's one decision pattern. Now, imagine person B invests that same $360 monthly into an index fund, studies 1 hour per day to improve earning potential, avoids lifestyle inflation when income increases. After 10 years, you're not talking about a small gap, you're talking about different lives. Here's the part nobody talks about. The difference isn't income at the start, it's behavior. Number 2, systems beat motivation every time. Let's address the biggest lie in self-improvement. I just need to be more motivated. No, you don't. Motivation is emotional caffeine. It spikes, it crashes, it disappears when things get inconvenient. High performers don't rely on motivation. They rely on systems. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't debate it. You don't wait to feel inspired. It's installed. That's what discipline really is. Installed behavior. Now apply this to money. Most people try to save what's left after spending. Wealthy thinkers automate investing first, then adjust spending. That one system removes 90% of emotional decision making. And this is where it gets powerful. A study from behavioral economists shows that automatic enrollment dramatically increases savings rates in retirement plans. Why? Because humans default to the path of least resistance. If your default is consumption, you'll consume. If your default is investing, you'll invest. Outsmarting 90% of people isn't about working harder. It's about designing smarter defaults. Number 3, identity is the real game. Now we go deeper. Money doesn't change your identity. Identity changes your money. Most people say, I want to be disciplined. I want to be wealthy. I want to be productive. But their identity is, I'm bad with money. I'm just not consistent. I'm not a morning person. You can't outperform your self-image for long. Here's a powerful truth from psychology. People act consistently with who they believe they are. So if you believe, I'm someone who always quits, you will unconsciously quit. If you believe, I'm someone who invests before I spend, you'll protect that identity. Let me give you a transformation example. 2 years ago, someone I'll call Alex was making $52,000 per year. No savings, credit card debt, constant anxiety. But instead of focusing on getting rich, Alex made one identity shift. I am someone who makes decisions my future self would respect. That's it. From that identity, he tracked spending daily, automated $200 monthly investing, studied high-income skills 5 hours per week, asked for a raise with data. 2 years later, income, $87,000. Savings, $23,000. Debt, gone. Stress, dramatically reduced. Same intelligence, different identity. Number 4, the compounding effect of discipline. Let's zoom out. Most people think in days. Smart people think in decades. 1 hour per day, improving a skill. 365 hours per year. Over 5 years, 1,825 hours. That's near expert level territory in many fields. Now imagine that skill increases your income by just $15,000 per year. Invest that difference for 10 years at 8%. That's over $217,000 from one daily hour. This is the snowball effect. Small pushes, massive roll. Meanwhile, the average person spends 3 to 4 hours per day on entertainment. Over 10 years, that's over 10,000 hours. You don't lack time, you lack allocation. And this is where most people get defensive. Life isn't just about money. You're right, but money buys options, time, freedom, reduced stress, better healthcare, better environments. The real reason financial discipline matters isn't status, it's autonomy. Number 5, the behavioral traps keeping you average. Let me expose a few traps. Lifestyle inflation. Income goes up, spending goes up faster. Instead of investing the raise, you upgrade the car. That one decision repeated 5 times over a career, hundreds of thousands lost in opportunity cost. Emotional spending. Stress? Buy something. Bored? Buy something. Celebration? Buy something. You've trained your brain to associate spending with relief. Short-term dopamine loops, social media, notifications, constant stimulation. You're conditioning yourself to avoid deep work, and deep work is where income leverage lives. All or nothing thinking. Miss one workout? Guess I failed. Overspend 1 week? Budget ruined. High performers adjust, average performers abandon. Here are 5 actions that instantly put you ahead. You don't need 50 habits, you need leverage. 1. Automate one wealth move this week, investing, debt, or savings. 2. Block 60 minutes a day to build a skill. Phone away, non-negotiable. 3. Track your spending for 30 days. Awareness creates control. 4. Delay non-essential purchases 48 hours. Impulse fades. Money stays. 5. Upgrade your identity. Stop saying, I'm bad with money. Start saying, I'm learning to manage it well. Your brain listens. The cost of doing nothing. If you don't change, 5 years pass anyway. Higher expenses, more pressure, no cushion, no leverage, and that quiet anxiety, it compounds too. Most people won't act, not because it's hard, because it's boring. But becoming rare is simple. Pause before spending. Pause before reacting. Pause before quitting. That pause is power. You don't need a life overhaul. You need one disciplined action today, because small actions compound into freedom, confidence, and options. Pick one step. Start this week. Commit for 30 days. Transformation isn't for the gifted, it's for the consistent. Discipline is a decision. Make it. If this helped, please like the video and subscribe.